Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Prof.
Good
How
morning,
are you?
Prof.
Morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. I'm not switching on my camera. I just want those whose camera is not on to see how it feels. I'm going to have the whole class without my camera on. Morning, Shamala.
Morning, Prof.
Shamala, I'm going to have the whole class run the whole class without my camera on.
Alamak.
Prof
Yeah,
ngajuk dengan kita ke?
guys. And I just want the others to have a feeling of how when the camera is not on and how does it feel to listen to somebody you can't even see and respond to
Kita
that.
cuma tak nak tunjuk muka tak mandi, Prof.
We have a sleepy face. We can't show our face. That's why.
Oh yeah, my face is not sleepy lah. Then I'm supposed to be. Ayo. See, all the very smart. Good excuse. Muka aku lagi sleepy lah.
Kerja Prof, tak boleh buka.
Itu dia. Saya pun kerja. Saya buat research. Research tepi. But really, I got so much research going on. It's so funny. Yeah, such a beautiful morning. I'm not sure where you all are located. Does it rain in the evenings? Here it's terrible, in USJ. The evening rains, quite heavy and quite challenging.
Kedah is very hot, sir.
The what?
Kedah is very hot.
Oh, Kedah is hot, huh? That's what I'm saying. Different places, like our place, Jaisa, it's like every evening, So yesterday I came back, I had an evening class, and it was about 5, heavy rain. But as I got nearer home, by about 6, it was slowing down. So I put on my running shoes and I went out and ran. I ran only 7 because after a while, the rain started again, and then there's lightning. So I say, okay, I won't push my luck. I came down. But it was beautiful. I don't know if you realize that when you run outside, in Malaysia especially, very often you can get this very light rain, very light rain, and the sky is just slightly gray. And it's very cool, especially after a rain. It's just about stopping. It's the most beautiful thing. Of course, and it's okay to run in the rain, provided there's no lightning. So sometimes it's so fantastic. But the sad thing in Malaysia, I assume it's Malaysia, because definitely in my area, that's the case. Nobody's out. Nobody's out. Nobody's out. Everybody's at home. So most of the time, I'm alone on the road running, and such a shame, such a shame that you don't appreciate, because if you go to other countries, you don't get this chance. If you run in the cold, in the snow, it's very difficult, it's extremely dangerous. And in other countries, it's too hot. In other countries, it's cool but dry, and it's very hard to run as well. So Malaysia actually has not only Malaysia, I think the countries in this on the equator, despite of the right kind of temperatures, are fantastic places to run, but nobody takes advantage. Everybody stays at home. Nobody's out even for a walk. Rizwan, bagus to Rizwan. Rizwan, you are right. Being out in the rain, provided there's no lightning or whatever, there's nothing wrong. You come back home, take a shower, you're good. I'm just saying that we don't know. You see, if you travel a lot, and I have run in many places. I've run in Boston, not the Boston race, but because I used to spend a lot of time there. I've run in Boston, I've run in the UK and other places, but here, not to say you can't run there, but here there are more opportunities and time to actually run. And here's the interesting thing. If you run even in the hot sun. Sometimes I run early, because of I have maybe a Google Meet appointment at night. So I run maybe about 5 o'clock. Still bright, pretty sunny. But when you do run, and it doesn't affect you that much because there's a slight breeze, and even though it seems to be hot, you can actually go out. Just wear a cap, you're good to go, right? There you go. Not sure why we're talking about that this morning. Tawa, how are you, Tawa?
I'm good, doctor.
Good, huh? Thank you for joining us. Someone said something so funny. So, uh, somebody said, what is that Baba Dato apa tu? I don't know. Can you explain? What does that mean? Anyway. Yeah.
Like too protective. I cannot do that. Cannot do this.
The what? I can't hear you. Sorry, your sound is not so clear.
I mean, cannot do any, like, it's afraid.
Hey, by the way, happy Mother's Day to all you amazing, wonderful mothers who are doing an amazing job of bringing up your kids despite the fathers. So, congratulations. What else is there? Oh yeah, and this morning I got a text. That's why I was a bit late coming on. Ashikin, you're not the one in the other class yesterday, right? Yeah, I think so. Because there's
No,
another
but
Nor.
I saw two Nora Shikin, Binti Ibrahim also.
Yeah.
But I am in Kedah. I'm from Kedah, sorry.
Oh, Kedah. Okay. So, thank you for joining us. I want to say, so this morning, actually, I was at my computer early, actually. So I was doing some work and everything. Then suddenly I got a WhatsApp. One of our colleagues in this class, his name is Sarah, and he just got a baby girl this morning, I think. And he told me that he can't attend because he's with his wife at the hospital. So it's such good news for him, huh? So wonderful. So we're all happy for Sarah. His name is Sarah. And yeah, so there you go, Mother's Day, and and all of you are doing a great job. And then you have Sarah, who's got great news. So what a good start. Linda, how are you? Miss Linda Leong. And Felicia. You can see some pictures now.
Good morning.
Morning, Felicia. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. A tad sleep deprived, but I'm okay.
That's a good point. I also.
Oh,
That's a good point. Sometimes it's like that. I get a full 8 hours, but not really good sleep because you're dreaming. Not so much dreaming, more like nightmares after looking at my students' assignments. And I'm thinking, what did I do wrong? Then who else have we got? Siti No Aisha is there. Becky Shoba. Miss Becky or Mrs. Becky, I'm not sure. Surabita, she's here as well.
Morning.
Good morning. Morning. Dinesh Kumar. Marissa Nabila. Then we got Salmi Farina. When I call out a name, they could be in the kitchen making
Yes.
coffee. Yeah,
I'm
hi.
here. Hi. Morning, Prof.
Morning. Lavanya.
Good morning, Prof.
Morning. Lavanya is already here. That means she already got her coffee. I know. The rest of you, I call your name and you're not answering. You know why? You're just at the kitchen there making coffee and you hear your name, you panic. Sure. See me Wong, right now. me
Yes,
more.
morning.
Can you see me now?
Can.
I told you about my see me more. I told you about my student Chantik King. Chantik, they call him Chantik. Such a nice guy. Jane Thomas. Shaza Ghazi. There you go. Alicia Farha. You know, it's really frustrating for me because I know all of you are such nice people and I don't get a chance to like really interact because in my face-to-face class, we have very small numbers, you know, we have like something like 7, 8, you know, and it's a very good, interesting interaction. Um, not to say there's no interaction here. There is. It's just that you get to know people better, and it's so interesting because many of them work in different industries, you know, and they can share with me information about that industry, which I always find quite fascinating, to be honest, to get that kind of insights. They share with me things that they will not even share with their CEO, because for me, because I'm not the CEO of their company, so they're happy to tell me things that. So it's good learning, you know, very good learning. Right, now that we've done our warmed up our voices and gotten ready, and I know that some of you at least are here, though there are no cameras on at this point in time. Let's get on with it. Well, guys, here's the thing. Today, there are only, the course, of course, is business negotiation. For some of you who may not be sure. We are only going to do two things, right? And you know what this involves? I'll tell you what it involves. The first thing is just a few slides I'll go through rather quickly because it's already in your slides and I assume that you've read it. And the second thing is a little, how should I say, psychometric test we're going to do with all of you. So what's going to happen is make sure for the second part, you have a piece of paper and a pen. Piece of paper and a pen. Jaiza, you got paper and pen not?
Sorry?
You see, you got paper and you will need, Jaiza, you will need a paper and pen for the second part of the lesson. Okay. Shamala.
Yes, bro.
Shamala is my class monitor. For the second part, you will need to have a paper
Yeah,
and a pen or a pencil.
sure.
Okay. Tava also, Felicia also. I'm gonna check on y'all. Shahida? No, Shahida. That was it. Okay. Shamila. Oh, Sami got it ready. Oh, iPad. Rizwan, you don't show off lah. You ni orang kata paper, pen, dia kata iPad. Never mind. Rizwan, at least you're here with me. Yes. Written piece of paper, any kind of cardboard box, anything that you can write on for something lah, because that day. See, Laila, very good. Got it already. I tell you, these are the students who are gonna go. And I'm telling you, please get your pen and pencil ready because you see, one of the classes, one of the students commented, the class was very short. On a WhatsApp group, she commented that the class was very short. And here's the thing. I said, well, the class was short because we completed all that we set out to do. Kan? Dah buat, habis lah. And we believe in quality, not quantity. This is not a standard 5 class. Bila murid-murid datang, we must start at this time and finish at this time and let the murid go. No, you all are smart, brilliant adults who know what you're doing and how you're going to do what you're going to do, right? So it'd be weird to run a class You want to run from 3 hours, it's actually very, very easy. You know how the other lecturers do or not? I'm not talking about our lecturers, but whoever else, I know how they do it. Very simple. That means they sit with you, right? They sit with you. Then they say, okay, now this is a key question. You form 2, 3 groups, all of you in this group or whatever. You answer the question, we'll come back in 45 minutes. 45 minutes gone. Yes or not? So we don't do that. I don't do that because the last thing I want to do is waste anybody's time and certainly not my own. So that's the approach we take, you know. So, and you know what the best part of this student who asked that question didn't attend the class. The student who asked that question about the class being short was a student who did not attend the class. So if you did not attend the class, how do you know what learning you have got or not? And actually that learning, most of the classes, my classes are prepared, well prepared, pedagogy especially. If you understand the word pedagogy, you will know that there is a deeper purpose to the delivery, not just the delivery. So last time I remember some of the lectures come, they refer to chapter number 1, they just read chapter number 1, they read the same slides to the student, which the student by right already can read and write. So it's again duplication, frivolous and not useful. Yeah. So I hope you can see the point there. You know how it should be. You know, it should be the learning. It's not about the timing. It's the key is the learning. And so today we'll do that. And today, Khalifa, I hope your voice is okay. Khalifa, how's your singing voice?
Now coming back to normal, but
Oh, I agree. I heard you speak and I can tell you it's definitely coming back. Well done. So, Khalifa is my class monitor and Shamala is my assistant monitor. Just now, Shamala stood in for you. Shamala, is that okay?
No problem.
I tell you, Shamala is so magnanimous.
And today I lost my voice.
Oh, tell you all, students, please stop this karaoke and all that too much. You all are already much older. It's time for no late nights out.
stress
Okay,
for
guys.
stress.
Betul lah. That's true. Guys, two things. So the slides and the psychometric test we're going to do. And if you participate, I'm telling you now, if you participate, you will gain from the class. If you don't participate, you will not gain. Simple, right? You're paying a fee, you're paying for certain expertise. It should be delivered to you. That's very important, kan? So you must participate. So the second part, I really, really hope that you will. Right? And it's very simple, and I will guide you also. Very simple, and it's personal. The information that you gain is personal to you. You don't have to. It's nothing that you really have to do or whatever. You know, it's just the learning. Okay. So having said that, let's go right to. It won't be a long class. I think we need 36 minutes and 42 seconds, if you don't mind. Is it? Okay, we are jumping right on to we're jumping on to chapter 5 because guess what? This is actually part of your where have you seen these words before? Perception, cognition, and emotion. Where have you seen this word? Doesn't it look familiar? Come on, guys.
In your class.
In the hospital, doctor.
In the video clip last week, doc.
During
Last-
psychology class.
Yeah, but in what context? Where? I know in my class, definitely has to be in my class, because your friends won't talk to you about perception, cognition, and emotion. In assignment number
assignment.
yeah, in assignment number 1, isn't it?
Yes.
You know, There, this is it. So we're going to run through some of the slides. This is already with you, so you can have a look at that. You already know that. But we're just going to run through this. This is kind of like get an overview, understanding. I'm not going to go into too much detail because it's quite a few slides here. But how will you use these slides? So when you're answering the question for assignment number 1, you go back to this chapter on perception cognition, and you look at all the key terms that they are discussing. For example, they say that these are the building blocks of social encounters. It's true, because one is, if I read your assignment, it's not really a social encounter. It's words written on paper, right? But on the other hand, if I meet you, right, I see you, I look at you and the way you dress, for example, right? The way I think about you because of my background and how I look at you, right? And maybe the emotions involved, your emotion and my emotion, you might be happy on that day, you might be sad, right? Maybe you got a very low mark on your assignment and I'm coming to see you. Maybe you're not so happy. Don't know, isn't it? So social encounters, and usually they are face to face. But today, social encounters can also be through the media, like what we are having now, right? It can be through WhatsApp and so on, right? Just to let you know, social encounters through the media is being so recognized that I don't know if you're aware of this. I think there's been a case, recent precedent, just recently, where I think, somebody go to a farmer to supply something, right? Supply something, and he sent the request by WhatsApp. Sent by WhatsApp to the farmer who's supposed to supply the item. When he sent the request in the WhatsApp message, the farmer replied like this. What does this mean? The emoji. What does that mean?
Good.
Good, good, good or okay. I don't know whether it means okay or not, but maybe good, okay, fine, accept, or something like that. So what happened was, and that was that. Then at the end, the farmer didn't supply the thing on the, I think on the correct date or whatever. So the person who asked for it now took the person to court. Took the farmer to court. And the judge said that the farmer has to pay damages to the guy, because the judge said this thing amounted to acceptance, that okay. It's a precedent, isn't it? It's a legal precedent. Do you see that? So, if Shamala submits, I tell Shamala, I want your, let's say Shamala's assignment or some issues, I help her to fix it. I send her, I say, I want you to do this. You make sure you sort of revise this, fix it, send it back to me by the, let's say, by the 15th of May. Shamala replies, Shamala, like this, macam mana? Macam mana? I sama. I put sama. I just put, jangan main-main. I like this, then I will take her to court. I will take her to court. I'm going to take Shamala to court because she didn't submit on time. She said like this, she did not submit on time. She submitted on the 16th. No. It's very funny, isn't it, guys? So basically, you have to, I don't know lah, this is new, whether you maybe apply in UK, will it apply in Malaysia, Singapore, or in Asia, I'm not sure. It just happened. So basically what I'm saying is, messages, information can be interpreted. And now with the new technology and social media, they're beginning to see that different types of things may amount to a certain acceptance or certain. So it has communicated something. That's what I want you to know, right? It has communicated something. Okay. So, but you see, the point is, if you communicate an emoji, if you communicate something like that, it's quite tangible. Tangible, you can see again, like this, you can see, or if I say something, you can see, if I meet Tawa and I say, Tawa, you know, I'm not happy. And then she look at my face, she knows that I'm not happy. Okay. So she can see. But sometimes you meet Tawa and then Tawa says, sir, how are you? Then I say, I smile and I say, yes, I'm good. But actually, I'm not. Right now, I do not show my emotion. Do you have situations like that? You have situations like that, don't you? Where somebody, it's called dissonance. Dissonance is a good word. I want to teach you a word. Let me, where is it? Annotate. I'm going to write it down too. Guys, I'm going to teach you this word if you don't already know it. It's a good word to know. I am now proceeding to write it down. In my special, this A. So N-A, this N-A-N-C. Dissonance, guys, dissonance. Learn this word, learn this word. It's a very good word to know. Have you ever heard of this word before?
No.
No, then you learn this word because this word is very, very useful. It's a word to do with psychology. You can always check it out. But essentially what it means is, I say something, but I feel something else. For example, when Simi Wong go to office in the morning, right? Simi Wong, you're working, I assume.
Yes, working.
So she go to office, but she don't like the boss, you know. Don't like the boss. But what to do? This boss, the supervisor or the manager or the CEO, he does like evaluation, everything. So Simi Wong will go there and then she will see the boss. Morning, she smile. She smile. But is she happy to see the boss? No, she's not. She smiled, but she's not happy. So she's putting on a persona on her face, but it's not the real thing. That's called dissonance. Dissonance can be very bad for people. I mean, people say that it's not healthy because it's very much a repressed feeling. Right now. Like that. Does that make sense to you? So, do check this word out. It's pretty good to know. Okay, now that we've done that, so like I'm saying, social encounters and what happened. This one, yeah. Perception is sense making. How you perceive something right now. So you look at your environment, right? And you try to make sense of something. Whether it's correct or not, don't know. You go into a meeting, guys. You go to a meeting to negotiate something. Right? You sit down, they sit down. Right? This is a business meeting. 3 of them, 3 of you sit down. Then you see the room. The room look very formal, look very clean and very, you know, really a business kind of room, you know, real corporate type room. And then you see the people there all wearing their black suits and they look very serious. They've got pieces of paper in front of them. So when you look at all that, your perception is what? Oh, this is a serious meeting. You know, nobody's like just talking. Everybody's like quiet. You know, this is a serious meeting. You get that feeling, right? It may not be that, but you get that sense. It's a perception of the thing. So sometimes some people go for something and say, oh, you know, when I met all your friends, my perception was they're all not friendly. They never talk to me. But later when I got to know them, oh, they're very nice people. You see that? Tawa, have you experienced that before? Miss Tawa, that's right. Sharizal,
Yes, Prof.
have you experienced that before?
Yeah, few times.
You guys,
Yeah, when I meet a new people, or perhaps we have some perceptions towards them. So sometimes the perception might be differ the actual ones.
correct. Excellent. Very good
Yeah.
example. Because you meet people, or in our case, for negotiation, especially in a meeting, and you might feel that, and I have felt that many times actually, because I was doing a project for a major bank, and all their rooms are like looking very serious, quite frightening, but actually the people are quite warm. So yeah, so we may misunderstand. So basically what we are trying to say is perception. That's the issue of perception. So how you might perceive somebody's state of mind. And a lot of times we get it wrong, right? Because it's not tangible, it's not physical, not to interpret something like that is not so simple. Okay, basically that. And a lot depends on your experience, your background, and so on. Okay, so what are the perceptual errors can go wrong, right? Okay, this many of you may identify with as well. You've got this thing called stereotyping, right? Where you assume that, oh, because they belong to this group, all of them are the same, right? Because they're a member of this group, they're all the same, right? All these people in this class, we assume that they all want to study. Really? Not sure. Right? So this is a challenge. So stereotyping, that means we assume just because somebody dresses a certain way, we think that they think this way. They don't, right? So stereotyping means fixing it. The other one is halo effects. Halo effects is where it's something like stereotyping, but when people, sorry. So just because somebody is doing a lot of charity work, member of a group that does a lot of charity work, we know this person, so we say that he's a good person. Halo effect. Right? You do one right thing, then they give you think everything's correct. But maybe they're not exactly, right? Right. So this is the thing. Right? They assume that everything else is the same, but actually it's not. All of us have got some strengths. We have some weakness, right? But if you just base on one strength and do one thing and you think that everything else is correct, then maybe it may not be the best, right? You look at your even parents, for example. Yeah, no doubt they're your parents, but does that mean they're always right? Maybe not, right? So it's like that. There's a halo effect, right? And if you're not able to recognize that, it can be quite dangerous, right? It can get into all kinds of trouble because you could misconstrue, misunderstand, right? And follow somebody just because you think that that's the right thing to do. Maybe it's not, right? Selective perception. Looking at what you want to see, just looking at what you want to see. A very good example is we just had our Raya gathering, and then one of the actors told me that they bought a new car, and it was a Sherry Moda. Is it? I'm not sure if that's the name. Some of you may be car experts here. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Sherry.
Moda.
Sherry Moda. Is it
Oh,
Sherry
Moda
Moda?
5.
I don't know the full name. I know it's Cherry Moda. She showed me the front. It's like the grill is like very large grill. The one that recently had the problem, the axle problem, apparently it broke. Not sure if you're aware of that. This car. So she told me about the car. So I said, oh, I've not heard. And she showed me a picture of it. I said, oh, that's a very nice car. And the same day after the event, I'm driving back from Putrajaya, and I see the car everywhere. But before that, I didn't see. Why? Because I was thinking about it. So I saw it. If I wasn't thinking about it, I never noticed it. It's always like that, right? So Khalifa said, "Oh, I'm going to buy a Volvo, what X70 or is it X90?" She says she wants to buy it. Right? I'm going to buy that car. Thinking of it, I'm planning. When she drives, she will notice, oh, oh, look, there's a car. God, it's always like that. It's human nature, it's perception, right? How we we have a tendency to do that. So that is actually a dangerous thing. Okay, car is no problem, but when it comes to other characteristics, right? Sometimes we don't observe the thing because we are so selective in our what we choose to understand and see. I have to be careful about the projection. Assigning characteristics, right? That means I always say that, oh, Khalifa is always correct. She's always right, always right. Right. So, but then even if she does something wrong, I don't want to think about it. I don't want to see. I just look for what she's doing that's right because I'm projecting, right? Or I think that a good person should be like me. So I say that, oh, these are the things she's doing as well. So you see, so the point is human nature, these are later you'll see the biases that come in. It can't be helped, right? Because it's human thing. The other thing is framing. What does framing mean? Framing is an important word in the sense that for consulting and all, they use framing a lot. And when you study change management, they use the word framing a lot. Framing is what section of something do you see? Because sometimes things are many things, but you take a look at only one thing, right? Framing, right? Make sense of complex. Complex means what? We don't know. It's uncertain how to know because the environment is so dynamic. Right? A good example of a frame is a case study. When you read a case study, let's say of IKEA, is that the story of IKEA? Not really, because it's just a snapshot of the time, a frame, right? Because it's dynamic and it's constantly changing, right? And you see that. So this is how we might understand framing, right? If you talk about change management or consultancy, they say freeze, unfreeze. They talk about freezing and unfreezing. Freezing the frame, unfreezing the frame. Right? That is, you look at it at a spot in time. Because if you don't look at it at a spot in time or a fixed framework within which you are looking at the matter, it's very hard for you to analyze it. Very difficult. Right? So they freeze it and then they unfreeze it. And then they look at it again. It's quite difficult in difficult situations. Right? Making sense of complex things. Defining a person, event, the process. Everything you look at through a certain frame. Right? Right. That is why you find that when horse racing, if you watch horse racing, what do the horses wear? Blinkers, isn't it? I show you the word. You can check these words. I write it for you, but you can check. Horses will always wear blinkers. INKERS. Horses always wear blinkers when they are racing. Why? So that they only look one in front. You know, I will, since I've got brown color, can use it to draw a horse. I'm drawing a very happy horse, this one. A very happy horse. And if they put something here to cover the horse's eye. Why? Why do they do that? Anybody knows?
So it won't get distracted.
Oh, yeah, you are a horse racing fan and you have a future as a jockey. Correct. it won't get distracted. That's a nice way to put it, Lavanya. Well done. That means the horse will look in front and go in front. Focus. Don't look left and right. Okay. Yeah, it's called blinkers. When the horse wears that, it's called blinkers, right? Some of my students also need blinkers so that they stay focused on the other side. Lavanya, do you recommend for the students blinkers?
Nanti apa pun tak nampak.
I said blinkers is at the side. So that they jangan buat what? You know, blinkers is a good, yeah. So like that lah. Because if the horse is distracted, it might turn left, it might turn right, the horse can look in front, right? So same, focus, being focused. Blinkers. Types of frames are many types lah. For identity, for characterization, for aspiration, how you want to frame things, how you want to look at things, right? That kind of thing, right? So usually you find that even in organizations, the leaders are trying to get you to focus on something. It doesn't work lah. You all won't listen on. You all do whatever you want. The only way to get you to focus, you know how the only way leaders can get most of you all to focus. You know how? Lavanya, shall I show you how? If you are a
Yes,
leader,
please.
what's that?
Yes, please. I would like to know.
You would like to know, okay, only because Lavanya asked for it, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to show you how your leader can get you to focus.
Sorry, Prof. Your voice is breaking. I'm not sure whether it's the connection or our connection.
Oh no, it's your connection. Don't blame me. Jahiza.
Sorry, I just want to check.
Lavanya, am I correct?
Actually, sometimes the voice breaks also. I'm not sure also. I thought it's my connection problem or my laptop.
No, my question is now, is it correct? To get you to focus, I just draw for you the symbol already. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah. Correct. 100% focus.
So bad. See, don't you care about the companies? Is that all you care about? I mean, like, really sad. No, I didn't get my idea.
That is what drives everybody.
Oh my God.
Unless the CEO works for free. It's a charitable company or organization, that is a different story, right?
Agree.
True, Prof, because this will keep us motivated. More.
Y'all are so shallow. Only very materialistic. Semua ni very materialistic.
No, Prof, don't get me wrong, because this is some sort of appreciation.
What appreciation? I say thank you. Isn't that appreciation? The first time morning, Kamala, like yesterday, you stayed until 11 o'clock and did the work. Thank you.
Bro, when it comes to appreciation, it will end up that the staff who's doing more will be given more job. But when it comes to money, it will be gauged differently.
But one more thing is, money always comes with high responsibilities.
So the common denominator is just money, right? Basically, you still say money, right?
Of course, Prof. With thank you cannot buy the rice.
The what? Thank you cannot buy the rice.
Plus, the company also driven by that, Prof.
That's it lah. There's no more hope in this world.
Exactly, Prof. Because you see,
Don't hire us. So don't hire us.
all the basic minimum salary, government also give you minimum salary. What some more you want? Why you cannot buy rice? Rice cannot. Some more from China, plastic rice also cheaper some more. Why you all complain? Why you complain? Don't
underpaid, Prof, underpaid.
That means now I know in my class, y'all are here only for the grades. Because you'll say, everything, come and listen to this guy. Saying, I have to, no choice. He'll call my name and then I need the grades. Khalifa wants to buy rights. Shamala wants the grades. Ayo. I tell you. Shamala, is that correct?
Is that bro?
I'm just trying to see who actually here supports the true, who's here for the learning. Lam Wai Ho, are you here?
Yes, I'm here for.
Lam, let me ask you. For the learning or for the grade?
Sorry, I can't hear you. Okay.
Learning or the grade?
Learning.
Yeah. If I ask Lam, if I'm the CEO, Lam, are you here because you care about this company and you want it to succeed, or you just want the dollar sign? What's the answer? Lam, what's your answer?
Both.
Smart.
Lam,
Yeah, we have to greedy a bit, right?
don't greedy lah. You already Shamala, all greedy already. Now greedy.
No, Prof, it's like this. If let's say our organization is, of course, in every organization, they put their KPI more on financial perspective, correct? So being, from organization where they focus more on, what do you call that, finance growth, of course, they have to pay us more.
But all organizations use finance or the dollars as a measure, right? As a measure of the output outcome. I mean, surely they're all profit. They are commercial profit-oriented organization. But CEOs would like to believe that when you are employed, and especially during the interview, you say, "Oh, I'm self-motivated. I care about the cause. I want to work for this company." Now, isn't that what they say during the interview, Lam?
Yes.
Interview, you all say that lah. You all are good lah. During the interview, Shamala, interview, what do you say?
No, I didn't say that.
Then what do you say? Oh, sir, I'm here because for the money. If I get paid, I'll do the job.
Thank God they didn't ask me that question. So I didn't answer about it.
No, but basically, if they ask you the question, what would you say? Would you say I'm here for the money?
Yeah, I would say 50-50. Definitely everyone focus on
50-50, then 50-50 chance you get the job. You won't get the job. It's not what they want to hear, right? Khalifa said here, because I'm very interested in this organization and all it aspires to be. At the same time, I want to buy rice. So please. The HR will give her the job now. Sharifa is very smart. She's appealed to the emotion of the HR. She want to buy, not she want to buy a car or house. No, she want to buy rice. I say, how come we don't give her the job? I see. Khalifa, I thought you had something today. Actually, she wants to buy the Amoda car. That one she won't tell. Sherry car, she won't say. But she said, what is she doing? She's appealing to the emotion of the HR director. Shamla.
Yes, bro.
If you were the HR director, coming to you, she says that, yeah, I believe in this company and the cause and what they're doing. And I have that experience. I learned a lot, especially from a lecturer, from Roland, who taught me. And I'm very pleased with that. At the same time, I also will work very hard. Plus, I do need the job because I have to buy rice. If you said that, would you employ her?
I will make my point at the end of the discussion. I would like to be frank with them rather than being, very sweet talker.
No, it's not sweet talk. She just told you what she loves the company. She wants to work. She has always aspired to be there. And she's well competent and everything. On top of that, the sadness She needs the job because she has to buy.
Okay.
How?
I will take her.
There you go. There you go. Khalifa, you see? Khalifa. Today the teaching came from Khalifa. We may all thank her later on. Okay. At the end of the class, don't say thank you, sir. Say thank you, Khalifa. You did it, Khalifa. You did it. The HR director, Shamala, gave it to you. Because you know why. We're learning about emotions. It affects people, isn't it? It affects. Whether you like it or not, it affects people. I can tell you, it definitely, I have a PhD student, whom I work actually very hard with her. She's taken a long time to do it because other supervisors in other universities have treated her quite badly, and she's been doing it for 8 years. She's a very timid lady, and but she's very hardworking. So I'm also affected. So I do so much to help her, and she's already coming along. Now she's going to do the final viva. So happy, you know. Which I don't do with most students, but it's like that, isn't it? That's life, isn't it? So people are affected by perceptions, by emotions, and things like that, whether you like it or not. I mean, that's just the reality of it all. Right. So now that we know that Shamla is an amazing HR director, we're so proud. We're so proud of her. Let me take out this dollar sign. I don't believe this. Yeah, very good. So, guys, yeah, types of frames. Let's get on with this, man. All right. So, if you're going to have a negotiation with somebody, a party, especially in a business situation, it can be quite challenging, right? Because you're always worried the other team, right? And especially and when the negotiation involves important matters, right? Because you want to go back and report to your boss, hey, was the negotiation okay? Did it go well? Do you think we'll get the deal? Sometimes the survival of the company depends on that, you know. So these things can be quite challenging, right? Normally the emotion part will not work in a B2B negotiation, right? Business to business, because it's really cut and dry. They use they look at numbers, they look at technical specs like that. But otherwise it's different, right? So parties negotiate differently depending on the issues, types of frames, and so on. We can this one. So again, for different people, different things at stake. Maybe for your company, this deal is very important because it's worth $54 million, and the company has been doing very badly because of COVID, the pandemic, or whatever. Right? You need this deal. Right? So, but some people negotiate because they say, "Oh, this is my right. Right? It's legitimate." Right? Sometimes you have human rights groups protesting, like cutting down trees and so on. Right? They negotiate differently. They say this is our right. We must look after the planet, the earth. They feel that this is legitimate, right? And then there are some people who want to show off their power, right? I'm a big company. I'm a government representative, so I have the power. So I'm negotiating in such a way just to show you who's the boss. Sometimes it's like that. Right, so different things. Just to let you know, it's very hard to encapsulate to understand all of it because there's so many different varieties, and sometimes a mix up of two different things. Okay, sometimes the other thing is because like when we were negotiating with banks, when we were in consulting, the negotiation period is very long, and the negotiation periods are very long. Things will change. It takes 1 year, 8 months. Things will change, right? And so we have to appreciate that, and then we have to be aware, right? Because sometimes during the negotiation, the person who is you'll be negotiating with, let's say the team, maybe one of the team members who is the key person, he resigned, he left. New person comes in. Oh no, now we have to reassess the situation. Very hard, isn't it? After all the work that you put in, now a new person has come in, and you start doing it all over again. So it can be quite tough, right? So both parties will have frames. Whatever you're doing, the other party is doing as well, probably, right? And you can see that. Sometimes errors can happen because when we say cognitive biases, it's the biases in your head, right? And we are all constrained by the knowledge that we have. Some of us have more, some of us have less, especially in a business negotiation. Maybe you are very experienced, right? The person maybe have 30 years experience. On the other side, the person has only 2 years experience. And how they look at things and how they discuss things. And some people look at the short term, some people look at the long term. So these are things that color or impact how we see things, the biases that come across. And we've seen that just now when we were discussing, right? And don't forget another word that you should be familiar with, the irrational escalation of commitment. Now, you're seeing this word for the first time, that means you have not read the assignment. In the assignment, you notice that it's about perception, cognition, and emotion. But I've also given you tips on what you should be discussing. One of the things I said that you should discuss is irrational escalation of commitment. Right? That means, what does that mean? And I think we'll be discussing some of those points here, right? Commitment, you know already, let's say, for example, I'm discussing with Shamba. And then Shamala says, no, we can discuss the house and the terms of payment, but the price we cannot discuss. The price is fixed. The price I'm selling you, the price of the house for 700,000. That one is fixed. We don't want to discuss that. We discuss other things. Maybe you say you want terms of payment to pay, to do the settlement over 6 months or 5 months. You know, and other things we can discuss. Maybe you say, oh, but I want to buy the house, but I feel that the flooring is not good. Then maybe Shamala say, yeah, we can fix the flooring. We will do it for you, but the price is fixed. Then, if you know that already, then there's no need for you to continuously harp on that. No point going back to her and saying, hey, but what the price? Right? Because it's not necessary. So it's irrational. And so if you keep on harping on it, it comes to nothing. Right? The other thing is fixed pie beliefs. Sometimes people have a feeling that, okay, if I in a business especially, situation, you discuss with somebody and you say that you feel that in your head, or will I win or will he win? You're discussing like that. Fixed pie, you think that, oh, if he gets 55%, that means I'm only getting 45%, I lose. But no, sometimes when we come together and negotiate, the pie gets bigger actually. Meaning to say, yeah, I get 40%, you get 60%. But what do I get? I get access to your network. Even though I'm taking a cut, I'm getting 40%, but by getting this 40%, my market share now will increase. So the synergy, the extended outcomes to the negotiation could be much more. So it may seem like you're not getting less, but actually maybe not, because you understand that by buying this building, I'm getting access to this road or this opportunity to advertise or something, other things. Right? So it's not fixed part. And you can read about this, it's in the notes. Anchoring and adjustment, right? Basing your discussion on faulty information. You don't have good information, right? So that can be, right? And it's also, you misunderstand the risk, the downsides, right? So a lot of times these things can happen too, okay? The information is the key. Knowledge is the key to any negotiation, be it, especially when you write an assignment, you must explain, especially the assignment number 2, you must explain the scenario, right? What is the negotiation is about? What are the two companies? You must describe the two companies or the two parties. You must explain them. Because if you don't, and you keep writing your answer, how do we understand, is this correct or not? Right? It'll be just like a textbook answer. It must relate, whatever the negotiation strategy must relate to what you have mentioned, what those companies are about, what they want to achieve, and things like that. Right? Then, of course, we got the winner's curve. We talked about winner's curves, remember a lot? Where we said that you go and buy something or you get a deal, and then later on you say, yeah, maybe I should ask for a better deal. Right? You won, but you're still not happy. Yeah, like that. So these things are quite commonsensical if you write. There's the issue of overconfidence, right? believing that you know enough, very dangerous as well. Right? The law of small numbers basically refers to the fact that sometimes you base your information on small statistical numbers. So you say that you think that what's a good example of something like this? Like we do research, right? If you do a research, let's say you want to cover the whole state of Selangor, then you go and only interview just your classmates, and your classmates all say, "Oh, we are not happy with the government," for example. Okay, we're not happy. But you only interview your classmates, and that is your conclusion. But does the class represent the whole state of Selangor, for example? No, isn't it? So this is the law of small numbers. You're making a mistake just by extrapolating. Extrapolating from just a small number, you assume that everybody has the same, but no, it may be incorrect. Right? So this can be. So basically, it's knowledge law. It comes down to that. Self-serving bias. You just attributing things because based on your own biases, like how you feel about something, and assuming everything. Assuming is again very dangerous. Overvaluing something, endowing something. It's just like the halo effect. That's what we're talking about. Something similar, right? Ignoring other people's cognitions, right? Not asking questions, not finding out how people feel, assuming how they feel. So somebody I told you just now might be, the word dissonance. They're smiling, but they're really happy. Maybe they're not. Right? Do you ask the question? Do you find out? Sometimes somebody will make a suggestion, you put it down. Not so important. Why? Because it's not your suggestion, because it's somebody else's. Right? And you don't like them, so you don't like their suggestion as well. And that can happen, right? Things like that. I think we all are working. We all may have come across, I think, many of these things. Be aware of the negative aspects is very important, right? Discussing it in the structured way, of course. The problem with this thing, these moods and emotion is very difficult. You know why? Because the emotion is not fixed. Sometimes you can be like a little sad. Sometimes you can be very sad, intensely sad, or a little sad. Right? There's so many degrees of intensity to emotions. Okay. So you find that in a business discussion, the worst thing you can do is get emotional. And this is a problem. If you get emotional, you lose. Okay, you will lose. You will lose in a B2B discussion. You will lose. I discussed with my wife, and she gets emotional. She wins. That's a different scenario. Okay, let's see. Tawa, is that correct? No, I don't want to ask Tawa. I want to ask, where's the guy now? Madi, Madi. Where's Madi?
Yes, bro.
Madi, in a business-to-business discussion, if you get emotional, you lose. Cannot get emotional, but be very objective because it's a business discussion.
Agreed, boss. Agreed, bro.
Yeah, but in your discussion with your wife, when your wife gets emotional, you lose.
That's the most true, bro.
But he said that's the most true.
This is not recorded, right?
Buddy, I tell you, you're the man. I tell you, buddy, I will go fine. Like for sure, he will go fine. I tell you, he knows. He knows. He knows which side of the bread it's buttered on. But anyway, so basically, emotions are very mood, emotion. Yeah, right. So certainly I can create. So emotion is a very difficult thing to specify, right? But basically, you want to essentially keep it under control, right? Feelings, things like feelings. So you cannot base things on feelings. You know, if you want to run a good negotiation, right? On the other hand, in business, we say, oh, we must run the negotiation. We should not use feelings because we have to be objective. We look at technical specification and so on. That's when you're working. When you come home, your negotiation must be based on feelings. You cannot behave like what you work in your workplace as the same as at home. You cannot. The key is at home, you have to be kind and gentle. You understand? It's different. So the negotiation style is different. Though. The tendency for some people is to be a major good negotiator at the office, and then they come home and try to do the same thing. It's not the same thing, guys, right? You cannot. At home, when you negotiate with your children, your wife, your mother, your father, all that, you can, you must be gentle, and you must be kind, and you must be prepared to accommodate, especially the children. It's easy to be very strict with the children, but it's not always the best thing. You must accommodate as well. So that's a different negotiation scenario. So you must see the difference. Don't bring your work style and bring it home. This is not correct. I can tell you it's not correct. It's not the right thing to do. Right? So, but still it's a negotiation in a sense, right? But still an approach, but a different approach, taking different things into consideration. Yeah, so this is a little bit about how emotion can lead to escalation and retaliation and all that. Now, yeah. I'll let you read this. So this is chapter 5, guys. I jumped to this chapter simply because I wanted you to look at it, because I think as you're doing your assignments, it'll be very useful. Okay. Meanwhile, let me stop share this one. Now we do the second part. Won't take too long. Actually, how long it takes depends on you, actually, not so much me. Let me share the screen with you.
So now need to prepare the paper and pen, is it?
Yes. I will give you exactly 25 seconds to get your pen and your paper, guys. And you can see here, I try to make it as big as possible. I try. Can everybody see? Guys, this is the emotional thermometer checkup. Okay. Maybe a little bit small. Shamala, you got a pen and paper?
Yes, Prof.
Simi Wong, paper got, huh? Anybody
Yes,
still
yes.
running around? You know, in my house sometimes. It's very funny, Sometimes I can't find a piece of paper, or sometimes you can't find a pen. And if you do find a pen, you hope that the pen works. Salmi, you got paper and pen now. Salmi.
Yeah, I have.
Shaza, you have, Dinesha. I want you all to participate, because then you will learn something nice. If you don't participate, then it'll be a bit sad, because this is pretty useful. You will learn a lot from this. He say king. He say king. He say king, huh? King. Where are you from? You say king, I say king. Mohammed Zamri is there. Sharizal. Organiswaran, are you there? Alicia.
I'm here, Prof.
You are here. Okay, good.
I'm here too.
Wow. Have you got a pen?
Yes.
Yeah. Amir Nashri. Some names are new to me. Susan Anak Mawar. Are you there?
Yes, Prof.
Make sure you have a pen. Becky?
Yes, Prof.
You have a pen paper?
Yes, I have, Prof.
Fantastic. Mangalan, Lady, are you there?
Yes, Prof.
Pen paper?
Yes, with me.
How, Shamla, sometimes I feel that this is a primary school class. I have to check whether I don't know whether you guys are there or just telling yes. This class,
Yes, I will, Prof.
Angela, thank you. How are you?
Yes.
Ini Khalifa, ini kelas darjah apa? 3 ke 4? Asli. Aku rasa.
Today is Sunday, Prof. Semua dekat dalam selimut lagi.
Oh, you see, such a good monitor. She always find an excuse for all of your misbehavior. She tried to support you all. I tell you, this monitor, you all better belajar. Okay. Okay, if you see on the slide here, I have put down a scale, all right? So, and a few things that you have to answer, and then you write down the answer. What you will do is essentially, you write A, on a piece of paper, you write A, then you read the question, then you write the number. That means 0 means never, 1 means once in a while, 2 means sometimes, 3 means very often, and 4 means frequently. There's only 4. And so you answer A, for example, if Shamla is writing A. So Shamla write A, full stop, then she say, I clearly understand my own emotions. So maybe for Shamla says, yeah, sometimes, or maybe she says very often. So she says, okay, very often. So she will write A, 3. That's her score. Okay, you write your score. Then, when Shamla comes to question number 2B, she will write B, and then she reads the sentence, and then she puts a score. But in this score, before she writes the score, she must put the asterisk. Why? Because the word, the asterisk is here. She just put the asterisk. Okay. And then she continues and so on. So I'm going to put this up until I. So everybody must finish on time, because once you finish, I'm going to move it up. So if you are not doing it or you are late, you will be left behind. I will use Shamla as my benchmark. So when I ask Shamla if she's finished, we will move. Okay, guys, everybody understand? Any questions?
Prof, can you repeat the asterisk symbols definition again?
Okay, can. Okay, very simple. So let's say Shamla write A, she put full stop, then she puts a number to the answer, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 0 or 1, 2, 3, 4. Then when it comes to B, because there's an asterisk there, can you see the asterisk is here? So because of that, she put B asterisk and then choose the number. It's just that she's just identifying that this number B has an asterisk. That's all, nothing else. But still the same thing. Is that clear?
Okay, Prof.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Start doing. If you have any questions, then just ask me. No problem. But remember one thing. Make sure these numbers are just for yourself. So you have to answer it as honestly as possible, right? So that you can get the best outcome and you can get the best learning. So you may start now. You may start now.
Okay, done, Prof.
Riza, ini Syara, you ni are very bad. Why you make your classmates suffer? You ni. Syara. Aduh. Now they all panic. Guys, don't listen to Shariza. He went lightning fast. I don't know whether he answered correctly, so I'm not sure. There's no correct and wrong, actually. It's just it's an evaluation of yourself. It is okay. Okay. If any of you are not sure, just ask. It's okay, nothing wrong. I try and explain to you. This is all I. It means all about yourself only. That's all. It's just for your own information, right? You don't have to worry about anything. There's no grading to this. This is for your own use. And you'll find that if you answer it as you should and accurately, you'll gain from it a lot. Shamala, okay or not?
Okay, Prof, done.
Okay, guys, Shamala is done. Sama?
Done, Prof.
Done.
Here, I assume that everybody is done. I will now move on. But if I were you, if you're not sure, you should how should I say because when I move up, you can't see the zero is never, 2 is once in a while. You may want to write that down. I'm not sure. Does that make sense? You know, the one saying is the why is it doesn't come up? Okay. So, 1 is never, 0 is never, once in a while, one might want to down. So I'll just move on now to J to V.
Papa, where's your birthday, Mother's Day wish? I put there, come. You don't scratch and see. Don't do anything.
Mangala, is that Mangala managing your kids?
Sorry, Prof.
No, don't be sorry. How can you be sorry? Kids are, there's nothing to be sorry about.
No, yesterday she gave a Mother's Day wishing card by color. She colored. Then she took back. I said, why you took back? She said, you keep inside the room. It will spoil, she said.
Oh my God. Her work of art. Yeah, of course. She should be concerned about it.
Yes, exactly.
Because the mother is busy doing assignment, she may not be able to. Right. So guys, J to V.
Okay, done, Prof.
Okay, Sharizal, we will just make a note of what he says, but we want to wait for Shamala to tell us.
2 minutes, 2 minutes.
Dana, Shamala, not that.
2 minutes, 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Sharizal, tengok tu. You ni, you speed reader. Sharizal is a speed reader. We do not allow speed reading. Okay, read slowly. Don't read fast.
Being familiar with the psychometric test, Prof.
You're familiar. Good lah. You all should be lah at this level. You should be familiar because sometimes you go for interviews also they give you now. I remember my cousin who was going for an interview. Then they do an online leadership test. You know what he said? He did that. He asked me to stand behind, and he's answering, asked me to help him. I said, if I help you, they will find out my leadership skills, not yours. He said, never mind. Can I tell you that? But he was very worried.
Done.
Done. What about the rest of you?
Not yet, Prof. Not yet.
Okay, do have amendments. Okay, just do.
Done.
But if you all take
Done,
too
Prof.
long, you all take too long, I'm just telling you, Sharizal is going to fall asleep. Okay, Sharizal is going to fall asleep. Okay, you done it? Tun Ismail. Wow, we've got somebody. Seriously, your name Tun Ismail.
Yes, sir.
How? Then if you get a Tun next time, then you have to call me Tun.
Double tun, sir. Tun.
And Prof.
I was the Prime Minister. I said no, not allowed. No one is allowed to be called Tool. How come you have a Tool? Everybody, I was almost respectful of you just now, thinking. Hey.
Prof, I'm done.
Dana, what about everybody okay? We are moving on. We don't want to be here. There's a weekend. Okay, I am now moving down to the last bit here. Very little. W and X. Please remember what the scores stand for. 0 means never. 4 means frequently. Don't mix it up. You mix it up, you get a mix. You become a mixed up personality. 2 only. Simple one. Very simple lah. This one straightforward. Cepat. Dah. Okay. Come on, guys. Done.
Done.
Done. Okay. So done.
Okay, done, Prof.
Done. Very good. Well done. Well done. Everybody okay? Are we leaving anyone behind? No. Those are the only questions, right? So now we need to make it legible, the information. Now, the step number 2 is this. This is step number 2. Let me just get it out. Step number 2 is the items marked with an asterisk are negatively worded. You have to rescale. That means, remember I said, if you put B and an asterisk, whatever the number is there, where there is an asterisk, the 0 becomes 4. The 1 becomes 3. 2 is unchanged. 3 becomes 1. And 4 becomes 0. So now you've got to go back to those numbers and change them. Only the asterisk numbers.
Prof, can show back the asterisk one again or not?
I cannot remember the asterisk one.
I forgot take note.
Never mind, no problem. No problem. You can come see me anytime. B. The asterisk one is B, D, G, H, I, J, L. Those are the asterisk ones. So you can put an asterisk next to those letters. Okay, and then you have N, O, R, W, U, all have asterisks. I think that's the answer. W. Answer W. If you need me to check again, just let me know. Let me know.
Prof, the scoring?
Oh, sorry. Oh, this one. Simi, are you okay with this one already?
Okay.
Yeah. Surah, this one, you're talking about this one, right?
Yeah.
This one. So 0 becomes 4. It's just opposite now. For the asterisk one, the grades, the mark that you put there, you just change it around. So if you had a 4 there, now you cancel the 4 and put a 0. If you had a 3, then you put a 1. Also quite straightforward, right? It's quite straightforward. It's a diagnostic. I'm trying to get inside your head. Okay? Begitu. Cepat. Are you okay? It's a twist around.
Done, Prof.
Dan Ashikin, who has got a twin in my other class.
Done, Prof.
Dana, okay, thank you. I assume everybody's done. Shamla, where is Shamla? I'm using you as a benchmark.
Done, Prof. Done scoring.
Dana.
Yeah.
Okay, Dana, done. Okay, I am moving on. Now, what you need to do, very simply, you see this here? This is step number 2. Step number 2, you create 4 columns on a piece of paper with your pen. You put one column SA, and then you total up what is SA, SM, EM, and IS. So under SA, the score from A, what is the number? H, what was the number? What you did just now? I, O, Q, X. All those numbers. Once you have all those numbers, you total. So under SA, you will have one total. Okay. Do it quick. I want you all to emulate Sharizal.
Just woke up, Prof.
You see, Sharizal just woke up and he's that fast. Imagine by midday how fast he will be. But Sharizal, after this class, everybody won't like you very much. Because you put the pressure on them. Cepat, cepat. Cepat dia dapat.
Ada X ke, Prof?
Ada X lah. Oh, tidak. I show you X. There? Oh my goodness. Ashikin, that's the X on there. Can you see?
Yeah, I miss X. Yes.
You better write down the grade faster. Have you got it?
Yes, Prof.
Got okay, X, you got X. X got no asterisks, so it's straight. X. After this class, every time when the class is over, my cheeks very painful. You all make me laugh too much, too funny. Okay, guys. So add on, you all, some of you I know, you all need calculator. Shamla, are you using calculator?
No, Prof.
Yeah, good one. That's a good one. Use calculator, I'm going to scold you. All of you. Count lah, just count. You're not allowed to use calculator. Use finger. Ayo. Too funny. Okay, come. Sharizal, are you done?
Done, Prof.
Done, Prof.
I'm Prof.
Okay. So I just checked Sharizal's one. Sharizal, your SA, what's your total score?
12.
12. Your SM?
13.
10. Your EM?
9.
9. Your IS?
11.
11. Okay, that's Sharizal's score. That means, see, Sharizal done already, guys. Go and play. Tawa, you said finish, Tawa?
Done.
Tawa, okay. Let me see. Tawa, what's your SA?
Teacher, move. Done, Prof. My SA is 22.
Hold on, 22. SM?
20.
20. EM?
23.
23. IS?
24.
24. Okay. I just Simi? Simi?
Yeah.
What's your SA?
My essay 20,
20.
SM 14,
14.
EM 16,
16.
IS 16.
16. Shamla?
I tak nampak IS pun.
Somebody's going to switch off the mic. Shamla, are you there?
1 minute, Prof. I'm counting the last one.
I told you, use your finger, easy. Surah. Who's that Surah? Surah, are you there?
Sorry, Prof. Still in progress.
In progress. Jahiza. Is it? Who's this?
Yes.
Jahiza, what's your score?
Okay. SA 16,
16,
SM 18,
18,
EM 20,
20.
IS 2.
Never mind, count.
10.
10, IS 10 kan?
Yeah, 10.
Shamla.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay.
SA 21.
21.
21. SA 21.
21.
SM 18.
18.
EM 21,
21,
IS 21.
21. Surah?
Nope, still doing.
Okay, do. Hi, Khalifa, you did or not? Khalifa done what?
Yes, Prof.
What's your
My SA is
how much?
SM is 15.
15.
SA
SA is what?
is 6.
116.
SA 16.
16, okay. EM?
Sorry, sir. SA is 16. SM is 15. EM is 20.
Okay.
IS is 15.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, I think that's good enough. Who else have we got? Surah is going to find a calculator, so it'll take some time. Okay, let's get on.
Can I share mine?
Who's it? Brenda Liu. Okay, Brenda can.
Prof, mine is exactly like the one before.
No, wait. I'm asking Brenda. Brenda, what is it? Sorry, Brenda
Yeah,
Liu.
my SA is 14.
14.
SM is 18.
18.
EM is 15.
15.
IS is 16.
IS is 16. Sorry, Surah, you were saying something?
Yeah, 16,
16.
18,
18.
12.
12.
12.
12. Okay, that's enough. Enough. So now we will. I just took a sort of a snapshot of all these numbers here, and we're going to look at what those numbers mean. Okay, and what does SA, SM, and all mean. I will show you now, and you can read. Okay, and this is the SA means self-awareness. Okay. Self-awareness is the most essential competency, right? What is are you aware of your own emotions? Can you monitor your own feelings? Are you in control? This is very important, self-awareness. Second, SM means what? Self-management. Can you manage your emotions, right? Can you accept criticism and avoid being emotional when frustrated in a difficult situation? Can you manage yourself? Number three is empathy. This is the score to denote whether you can understand other people's emotions and their feelings. And can you act appropriately, right? Are you aware that some people may get angry if you say certain things? Do you manage that properly? And IS means interpersonal skills, right? To get along with difficult people. When things are difficult, do you know what to say, how to say it? Can you diffuse a difficult situation? Very important also. Okay, but the most important is, of course, self-awareness, then the rest. Now, so how have you done? This is your own analysis because you answered the questions, right? How have you done? So this is an objective measure. So this is the score. I'm going to show you now. This is the score. So if you are 0 to 6, you are urgent need for emotional skills training. If you're 7 to 12, okay, there's potential. 13 to 18 is very good, and anything above 19 for any of those scores is excellent. Okay, and I can tell you here that right now, the person who is scored
Oh God, my interpersonal skills.
excellent in everything literally is Tawa. Tawa got 22 for SA, 20 for SM, she got 23 for EM, she got IS, she got 24, which is an extremely good score, right? For this measure, okay? Because she got it across the board. Tawa, are you there?
I'm here, Prof. Yes, listening.
Tawa, you have done very well. Not to say you've done very well. It's not about doing well. It's a measure of yourself, of where you are and how you are able to. Do you think that the scores were correct?
Yes, correct. And one thing that I want to tell now is that my daughter was in the behind of the scene listening prof saying mentioning my name and the scores. Literally, she got very happy and excited.
Oh,
Maybe
that's
that's the Mother's Day gift that I received today. Thank you, Prof.
perfect.
Thank you, Prof, for doing this.
Perfect. Yeah, but it's you actually, Tawa. It's you doing it and doing it, being able to assess yourself, self-awareness. These things are soft skills that are so important, right? So organizations going forward will recognize things like this, very important. But having said that, many of you also have done very well. Like Simi, for example, she did excellent for self-awareness. What's her name? Shuza. Shawa also got 21, I think. And then there are many others as well for self-awareness. Then there are others who got very good grades as well, like Jahiza 18, right? EM, for example, right? Empathy, Jahiza got 20, very high score. So did Khalifa also got 20 for. So these are people generally based on your answers. You have a lot of empathy. You can understand how people feel. It's important also, you know. And also Brenda. Brenda is doing very well. Very good for how should I say, self-management, managing her emotions. Right, excellent. So all of you were very much in a very good. I noticed overall, all are in the very good category, right? Even and if you are not so high in a certain category, it's okay because this is a self-assessment. Then you can think about it. How should I use it? How can I improve? Perhaps. But I can see that most of you are very much with huge potential. Okay. Even what's his name? Who is this? I can't remember. I can't even read my own writing sometimes. Shama, is it? Shama, did you get 21, 18, 21, 21?
Yes, Prof.
So Shama, you see, you notice your EM is very high. Your IS also is very high. You also, your scores are very, very high, right? Throughout, across. It's quite difficult to get that score. And so your scores are there. So there you go. So all of you can use this instrument. You can see here. And what does that mean? Self-awareness, self-management, empathy, and interpersonal skills. So you see, that's what I meant by when I say that when my class, there's a lot of pedagogy because we learn about perception, cognition, we understand what needs to be done. But then what about ourselves? So this instrument now helps you. So you find that at the end of today's class, even though it's not a very long class, have you learned something? I imagine you have. Now, Shamla, did you learn something today?
Yes, I do.
You did, isn't it? Because you learn, and the most important thing, the most difficult thing is to learn something about your own self. That's very hard. To assess yourself is very difficult because all of us like to maybe have an impression of how we are. But now with this objective test, you know, right? Even if it's not so great, that this is an opportunity for you to improve that part of it. Right? Maybe some of you must improve interpersonal skills, perhaps, right? And others, you are so good across the board, then you can know that there's an opportunity then for you to go further, take on more roles, right? People-oriented roles. Maybe you should be involved in negotiations, right? Maybe you should be more in HR. Maybe you should be in a role that if you have that position, managing people could be your skill, right? So this is the learning that we get, right? This is over and above the syllabus, actually, this one. But I felt that it is very important that we use this and you become aware. Okay, right. So I think we've had we've had a good day.
Sir,
Yeah.
by any chance, can we have a copy of this self-evaluation?
No, of course not. This is copyright. You have to pay for it.
Well, sir, come on, sir.
Okay, like that. Everything you think what? This one is done by a certified psychologist, right? I have to ask him for permission. He's located in Brisbane, Australia. Yeah, I'll take a flight down and I'll check. All right. Okay, guys. So thank you for your participation, for those of you who've been involved, and hopefully you get something out of it. That's the whole idea. All right. So Felicia, Tava, all congratulations. Shamala, Salmi, taking part in the whole thing. All of you actually had your results. Brenda as well. So very good. Okay. Are there any questions at the end? Others? All right. Just to share with you, Khalifa, when I did this test, I got my scores, and happily my scores were okay, pretty good. And Khalifa, I came home, I took the test, and I asked my wife to do the test. I asked my wife, you do the test, they're very competitive. They're confident the score will be very high. The score lower than me. Then I show her my score. Oh, marah dia. Marah. I said, yeah, you see, the score is correct. You are emotional. Brenda, it's true, Brenda. I asked her to do. Of course, I risked my life, but what to do? I never learned. I take a risk. Anyway, so guys, have a good day. Thank you for your participation. It's a fantastic class, I tell you guys. Really, really, I love this class. Can't wait for next week. I'll be preparing a few days before for the class because of your participation. All right. So it's really nice. And so I will see you. Have a great weekend. Have a great Mother's Day and have lots of fun. Bye-bye.